All right, Evan. Let's begin with the race today. Your thoughts on this race?
Yeah, it was good. It was perfect execution of our race plan. We have a couple plans. You've got Plan A and Plan B, and we were able to go out there and execute Plan A, which is take the lead and then hold the lead. So it was a good race. The Dutch really pushed us all the way to the line. That was awesome from them. Really exciting heat for sure. Yeah, it was good to race out there. It was good to race in front of my family. It was. I didn't see them, but I would like to think that I heard them. I heard a lot of people. I didn't hear them specifically, but
I was going to say, what is that like coming down this course? And I heard the USA chants, and obviously Mom and Dad were in there probably chanting as well. But what was that like?
honestly, it didn't really seem that much different from a regular race. Once you're in the race, obviously you're pretty nervous before the race. You've got the pre-race nerves, and that's just a little bit more than normal. But once they say attention go and you start racing, it's the same as any other race. We knew we wanted to win. We knew we didn't want to go to the reps, and so you just execute your plan and do your best.
The last 3 months, you guys have been to Florida, to Seattle, to Switzerland, back to Princeton, and now you're here in France. How did all those courses prepare you for this course, and your thoughts on this course?
Yeah, so some of our coaches, like Casey Galvanic, coached some of the junior boats that raced at Junior Worlds here on this course, and he told us that it was going to, or Brian Direct actually, and Casey Galvanic, they told us that it was going to be windy, and that there could be some unpredictable conditions, and we basically just knew to prepare for the worst: choppy water, like heavy rain, crosswinds, headwinds. Just be ready for anything. Obviously, you want to go out there and have a really nice row in beautiful water, like 60, 70 degrees, nice tailwind. You want to go out there and you want to set the world record. You don't always get that, and so I think that the ability to be adaptable and flexible and ready for any type of conditions is paramount to an Olympic caliber crew. And I think that we're able to go out there and execute today, and it's my hope that we'll be able to go out there and execute in the final no matter what the conditions are.
Okay, two more, and I'll just go off of that one for one of them. What is it going to take in the finals now? You guys avoid the reps, you head to the finals. What's it going to take in that final race?
We have been preparing in such a way that if we have a good performance, we believe we'll be in contention to win. We don't need to do anything different. It doesn't have to be any miracle. We don't need any super performance. We just need to go out there and execute what we know how to do. And if we do that, we believe we'll be poised to go out there and win a gold medal. We don't need to be superstars. We don't need a superhuman effort. We just need to execute. And I think that we collectively can take solace in knowing that, if we have a good race, not even a perfect race, there's nothing that says that we can't go out there and win.
And that leads me to my final question, and you kind of said it. You're repping the United States, but you mentioned to me when we talked the first time, there are no superstars at the UW, and that's why they make you so good, because there's so many good people and different things. 17 rowers for the University of Washington here.
Is there 17?
17
That's
total.
a lot, wow.
What does that say about the UW?
When I went to UW, I'd only been rowing for a year and a half. I was a wide-eyed freshman. They call us grunties, like working hard but not really going fast. They teach you how to work really hard. There's no superstars. There's no one special. No one's going to be amazing at everything. You're going to have guys that can run fast, guys that can erg fast, guys that can row small boats fast, but no one's the best at everything. And I think that keeps you humble. And it's a really competitive environment. And that competition, just grinding each other into the ground, making each other better every day, that just creates a culture and an atmosphere where people who are average, little skinny guys like me, who are just little wide-eyed freshmen, in time we go out there and we learn how to be exceptional racers.
C-team cross-country runners out here in the Olympics. Do you want to say anything to everybody back in Bothell and Seattle real quick to the camera?
It's great to be here. This is fun. If you would have asked me when I was on the open team in Bothell High Cross Country, Evan, did you ever think you were going to go to the Olympics? The answer would be a resounding no, but here we are. Let's go win.